Greetings, and welcome back to the MCOC Encyclopedia. Today, we will be covering the spider-controlled mech suit from Earth 14512, Peni Parker. The auto-blocking, power-draining, and incinerating tech tank. We will be breaking down all her abilities and the best ways to defeat her. To start with, Peni is immune to incinerate and poisons. This doesn't impact things too much, as Peni's main counters don't rely on these in any way, but something to note. She also reduces the ability accuracy of True Strike, True Accuracy, and True Sense by 100%. Peni's primary annoyance on defense is her Autoblock and the effects that come with it, so this can reduce our options. No Hercules and his Special 1, no Mole Man in general, and so on. These champions can still be used, but we can't rely on these abilities in particular to bypass her autoblock. Peni starts each fight with her sync shield at 100%. The strength of this shield is based on your attack rating, and when on defense, the shield is twice as strong as when on offense. Any damage Peni would take into the block is absorbed by the shield, meaning Peni herself takes none. In order to remove this shield, you must beat into the block. Once removed, it comes back after 20 seconds. Peni also gains a charge whenever you fill a bar of power. They are permanent up to 10, with each additional one above that lasting 22 seconds. For each charge Peni has, she has an 8% chance to consume up to 4 charges and auto-block all incoming attacks for 2 seconds. This can happen when she is stunned, and any stuns on her are immediately removed. When Peni would auto-block an attack, she power burns the attacker for 25% of a bar of power, and inflicts direct damage depending on how much power was burnt. The wording of this is very important. When Peni would auto-block. That means you can't get around this power burn damage just by being unblockable. When in her auto-blocking phase, Peni will also resist all heavy attacks, so these aren't an option either. Finally, hitting Peni's block normally will also power lock the attacker. This is a fairly minor detail, but will be one of Peni's major downfalls later on. Peni's specials aren't hugely important for her on defense. Her Special 1 will instantly give her 4 charges, and if she has 11 or more, you will be inflicted with a power burn debuff whether it hits you or not. More power drain and direct damage. The Special 2 is where her offensive damage comes from, but on defense it isn't much of an issue. Each of the fast web shooter hits inflicts red damage for each charge she has, and the final hit will inflict you with a massive set of incinerates if she has 8 or more charges. Both these effects require you getting hit directly, and the normal hits barely tickle. Just take the Special 2 onto the block and dex out of the final hit, and you'll be fine. An unblockable Peni, though, is something to fear. Her Special 3 will power drain you for 150% of a bar of power, and increase her shield strength. But as per usual, Special 3s are best avoided. Peni's signature ability only really comes up in a few very specific circumstances. When you fill a bar of power or try and heal too much in one go, you are inflicted with a short heal block passive, and you will take incinerate damage proportional to the health you would have healed. Even at max sig though, this damage isn't really that much. This ability is mostly here just to shut down Nick Fury's second life, as it doesn't let him heal at all. One final thing to note before we get on to counters is that if Peni auto-blocks your first medium attack, try not to continue your combo into her block. She can dex out of it mid-combo and smack you in the face. Really annoying, probably a bug, but definitely something to watch out for. Peni is all about her auto-block and her power burn. So those are what we will be focusing on when choosing our counters. As we said above, that small line about power locking the attacker when you hit her block will be her primary undoing. When awakened, Gallon will gain his buffs extremely quickly when you attempt to power lock him. The higher Sig your Gallon is, the faster he will ramp, with maximum ramp speed at Sig 120. It doesn't get faster after that. You can fully ramp him for every special one you do, meaning each one will deal insane damage. Peni can still auto-block you, but you will take no damage and your power won't be drained. The top option in my opinion. The second set of options are anyone that has very high block damage. The best options here include Corvus Glaive and his crits through block, Hulkling and his pierce buffs, or Valkyrie and the same. These champions will let you get down Peni's shield super quickly, so you don't have to worry about her auto blocks and power burns. A third set of options are champions that are immune to power burn. You will still be auto blocked, but it won't hurt and your power won't be drained. Best options here are Hulkling, again, Venom, and Venom Pool. I've also heard good things about Annihilus, Terrax, and King Groot, but I haven't tested them personally. A few other options are Red Magneto. Peni is metal, so his standard Special 3 Bleed Nuke works just fine, if you can get a little bit lucky getting to your Special 3. If she does start auto-blocking and power draining, back off. Wait for the timer to go down. It will consume her charges when she auto-blocks, so you'll be able to go back in without fear. Stick to your heavy attacks to try and keep your hit count lower. Baron Zemo with the Phoenix synergy can also help, as he will get a large fury whenever Peni is immune to the incinerate inflicted from his mediums, and you can smash through her shield that way. When awakened, he can also crit through block, meaning Peni's shield will go down really fast. Really, any champion can get through Peni if you know what you're doing. Keep the shield down, and she can't really do anything. If you can, bait the special 2, as this will also help keep her charges down. Even 3 or 4 charges, and I would expect to get auto-blocked in a 5-hit combo if her shield is up. So, Peni Parker starts the fight with her Sync Shield active, which will absorb all incoming block damage she would take. Gains charges whenever you gain a bar of power, or whenever she throws a special 1. Each charge gives an 8% chance to auto-block all attacks for 2 seconds, resist heavies, and power burns you each time you land a hit. Remove the shield by hitting her block, and Peni can do very little. Awakened Gallon will ramp up extremely quickly when hitting her block, and high block damage champions such as Corvus Glaive, Hulkling, and Valkyrie will help remove the shield. I hope this helps you against any future Peni Parkers, and do let me know how your fights are going now. I'm currently working on Rintra and Annihilus, as well as the 6.2.5 Mordo quest, but do feel free to let me know below what else you are stuck on. Thank you, and I will see you next time.